What we did is we requested an improvement package for a fire service drone. Fire service drone has a few more capabilities than the standard recreational device. So one of the main things is, besides just a camera, it also would have a thermal imaging camera, which basically measures heat temperatures across the surface, which would be valuable for us, especially in hazardous materials and large fire events.
Yeah.
And then some drop capability as far as payload, where you could carry a small payload like a life preserver and drop it to a victim in the water, some things like that.
Okay. So I guess what added capability would a drone provide? I guess what benefits would the department see out of this? What scenarios do you foresee using this?
Well, our primary use is probably with hazardous materials. The big thing with hazardous materials is obviously where we don't have to get very close. We could put one of our air monitoring devices on it and do some flyovers and actually see places that would otherwise take us a long time to reconnaissance on foot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Can you think of some examples where a drone would have been useful, like maybe, for example, the train derailment back in February of 20?
Yeah, the train derailment a couple years ago would have been ideal for something with a drone, because visibility of the site and assessing the damage was our main problem, and we had no way to get to it.
Yeah. So having that aerial view from a drone, I guess, how would that aid firefighters on the ground?
Well, it's very easy when you have a large building fire to kind of get caught up in just what you can see from your vantage point, and so the drone allows you to do some stuff where you may not have the ability to look from the top down. For instance, roof stability and how good the structure is holding up during a fire, that kind of thing. Very important.
We're going to add an additional 10 hours a week for part-time dispatchers. We're going to add a fourth dispatcher on Sunday evenings from 3 to 1. It's the only day of the week where we don't have 4. And with the increased call volume and types of emergency, we see that it's a necessity to have 4 dispatchers there. So we're adding that 4th position.
So I guess what's the staffing currently, and I guess how would that change with the additional hours?
There's three dispatchers working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And with this new position, there'll be a 4th dispatcher from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 1 in the morning, 7 days a week, which is currently just 6 days a week.
And the reason why you're seeing increased call volumes?
It just depends on what's going on. You know, if it's a summertime going on, or if there's several emergencies going on at once, it can really stress just having 3 dispatchers there. If 1 or 2 or 3 of them are all taking emergency calls and then trying to get the call out as well.
Is it related to, I guess, just more shifts, more patrols from law enforcement agencies, more paperwork that's being required?
Well, more patrols, more things going on. Working with the cameras, we use them a lot. Even, you know, if there's something going on, the officers are asking us to look at the cameras, and if we're dealing with 911, that's our main goal, and some of those things are not getting done that could help the officers and officer safety.